welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about something a little bit more serious today. If you cannot handle the contents of this topic, feel free to pause the video, recollect yourself, or just stop the video and watch something else. Today we will be talking about how I was raped. It is a topic that's very, 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 very dear to me. I feel like it's a story that needs to be told because the person that I am has been molded from this situation. So I kind of want to go over the situation and tell you guys a little bit about it and how I'm dealing with it. And then I'm not going to get factual about it. I'm just going to give you some general information and the story of what happened to me. I'm putting myself in a very vulnerable state right now. I don't really care what people have to say. So let's get into it. So this happened a few years ago. This was winter 2013. I'm 23 now. That was 4 years ago. So yeah, I was 19. So I was 19 and I went home for winter break after college. So, after the fall semester, I was just kind of like, ugh. It was my second fall semester and I was ready to see my family. I was homesick. So I went to Naples, went to see my family, and my cousin hits me up and was like, hey, we're going to get some ice cream. And then we're going to a little, I wouldn't say social, but a little gathering, and we're going to be drinking and whatnot. Hey, I was underage, but So I was like, I'm down for it. So we got these big cups of, I don't know if you guys know, like the big 79-cent cups where you can just fill it up with drink and it's only 79 cents. Yeah, I got one of those. So I got one of those, and then we went for ice cream, and then after that we went to where her friends were having this little whatever. Get there, there's 3 guys and 1 other girl. So it's me and my cousin's sister, and some other girl that was there. So we're just laughing around, blase, drinking and whatnot. The guys kept offering me drinks. I didn't think nothing of it. I thought like I would be okay. I'm with my cousin, that's family, so whatever. So next thing you know, we're like 30 minutes to an hour in. We're listening to music, and I just feel myself getting like slowly but surely messed up. And I'm like, what is going on right now? Because I wasn't drinking that much, and I drink in moderation. So, if I felt like I was getting a little too drunk, I would slow down, drink juice, and then I would go back to drinking. But then again, I was drinking vodka, and me and vodka do not get along. So I'm getting messed up. And then next thing you know, I'm just like, I look at my cousin, I'm like, I need to go to the bathroom because I'm messed up and I need to throw up. So my cousin's like, all right, whatever. She escorts me to the bathroom. So at this point, I'm just throwing up my life. Like, I'm just throwing up. I am smacked. Like, I am belligerently drunk. It's bad. I was fucked up. Excuse my language. So the guys, come in, and one guy was like, oh, I'll watch her, blah, blah, blah. And my cousin's like, okay. Because my cousin wasn't smacked, but she was a little drunk. And then she's like, okay. So he's watching me. And though I was fucked up, I do remember some of, like, bits and pieces of the situation. I do remember him touching up on me and filling up on my titties. I'm like, what the hell? Like, don't touch me. But I'm so drunk, the words are not coming out of my mouth. So I'm just like, just totally fucked up at this point. I can't even talk. I'm just throwing up, and he's just filling up on me. So my cousin walks in and was like, what the fuck are you doing? And then, she's pissed the fuck off, and then she's like, we gotta go. So my cousin's just telling me, we gotta go home now. I need to take you home, blah, blah, blah. She's like, I have to go. I have something to do in the morning, or I had church in the morning. I don't know what she had to do in the morning. But when I'm drunk, just some food for thought, I do not like to be moved. I truly feel sick. Like, I will throw up in your car. So if I'm saying don't move me, stick around and make sure I'm straight. I know you got stuff to do, but I'm still your family or whatever. So I'm like, don't move me. So she's like, well, I have to go. So basically she tells the girl that was there and was like, hey, I gotta go, so can you watch her? Mind you, this girl don't know me, okay? This girl does not know me from a can of paint. So she basically is not worried about me at all. She doesn't give a fuck. She's worried about them 3 niggas in the room. She's worried about, I don't know what she's worried about. She's probably worried about doing some stuff with them, which I don't know. Anyways, so, yeah, so she's like, okay, I got her, basically. And I mean, like, I feel like she really didn't have me. So I guess my cousin leaves, and she leaves, and I'm in a house with 3 men and 1 girl I don't know, drunk as fuck, laying on the bathroom floor. So I guess before my cousin left, they laid me on the bed, and I mean, I threw up all over my body, like, threw up, but they still left me. They laid me on the bed, and I was sleeping. I woke up. Well, throughout me sleeping, I was like in and out waking up because I just felt like hands just kept touching me, and I was like, what the hell? In my head, I'm like, what the hell? But I'm still fucked up. Like, I don't know what I'm really thinking, but I know it was like, what is going on right now? There's just a bunch of men touching me, and I wake up and I am naked as fuck. And I know I wasn't naked. I actually confirmed that with my cousin after the situation. I was like, was I naked when you laid me down? And she was like, no, you weren't naked. You were fully clothed. So I wake up and I'm like naked, and this guy is next to me and looking at me, and I am scared and embarrassed beyond belief. Like, basically, this man was touching and filling up on me while I was sleeping. And how I know that is, I just felt so uncomfortable downstairs. I was like, what the hell happened? Like, I just felt like something wasn't right down there. I was like, I felt like somebody was touched. I was touched down there. I don't know. I just felt so uncomfortable. I mean, I had no clothes on. So the only thing I was thinking, like, holy shit, what just happened to me? So my cousin left me in a house with a bunch of guys to basically get sexually harassed, and the rest is history. The guy, because I didn't have a ride, I tried calling my cousin, she didn't answer. The guy that actually raped me ended up taking me to my house. Now, if that's the only ride that you have, it's like, at that point, I don't even know what the feelings for that is. Like, I don't even know how to describe that, how it was. I've just felt empty as hell. I felt dirty. I felt empty. I felt alone. I literally went home, sat in a closet, and cried, like, for hours and hours and hours. And my mom kept asking me, like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, she's like, what'd you do last night? I was like, oh, yeah, I went out with my cousin, blah, blah, blah. I was too embarrassed to tell her. Like, I wasn't going to tell her that. My mom would freak out. She would kill someone. Like, my mom doesn't play about me. I'm her first daughter. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, basically, I cried. And the next day, I begged my mom. I was like, yo, can you please take me to a gynecologist? She's like, why? I was like, it just feels just, you know, I just feel out of whack right now. Meaning, I mean, I knew what happened, but she's like, okay. I mean, I got checked for everything possible, and everything came out negative. Thank God, because I would have been throwing a fit. So yeah, that situation broke me into pieces. Like, I was a mess. There's nothing worse than being taken advantage of, but being left by someone you thought that loved you, which is your family. And the reason why I can confidently talk about this without crying right now is because I've cried so much. And I feel like the situation, unfortunately, did make me a stronger woman. It took me a while to become as strong as I am today. But yeah, I mean, it definitely helped me build mental strength and emotional strength for sure. Because I mean, that's a traumatic experience. So basically after that situation, I went through depression, anxiety, PTSD. I was diagnosed with PTSD, depression, anxiety, and I was having night terrors. I was having anxiety attacks. I just felt like anybody that was talking to me was attacking me. And I honestly also feel sorry for the exes that had to deal with me and dealing with that situation, because that for me wasn't hard, it wasn't easy. And then for somebody else to have to try to console you all the time, I know that wasn't easy for them as either. So how did I deal with it? There's nothing a therapist, a family member, or anyone, there's nothing that they can tell you that will make you feel better. Because it's not, it's not a simple, things happen for a reason, you'll be okay, you're strong, blah, blah, blah. It's literally all in here. You mentally have to go through days and days of like, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. You have to beat yourself up for situations like this, because only you think about what you think about. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, constantly I was thinking about, if I drink again, this is going to happen again. And I just felt dirty. And I felt like I really had no, what is the word for it? I had no control in that situation. And I used to blame myself, like, why the hell did I wear a skirt that day? Why did I even go? Why did I this? Why did I do that? Why did I that? I was beating myself up. And then that's what made it worse for me, was the fact that I was beating myself up. And yeah, that was a horrible situation for me. Very, very bad. I mean, I was lashing out on people, not physically, but like verbally. I was lashing out on people, and it made me an angry person. And and the thing is, it did not make me hate men. Like, it didn't at all. So that's the thing, that I felt like there was a road to recovery for me, because I felt like I was just going to hate men. I was going to hate my cousin. I was going to hate everybody. But I didn't hate men. I ended up forgiving my cousin. We're actually close now. So how do I deal with it now? I feel like I'm going to make a whole separate video for that, because there's a lot of things that you can do. But in a nutshell, how I dealt with it is just meditation, speaking to the higher up. I don't know, whatever you believe in or whatever, speak to them, because you're gonna need it. I mean, like, I know I said that talking to people and hearing what they have to say doesn't really help the situation, but for me, having that, that time alone, and that time alone and speaking to the higher up and meditating and finding things to keep my mind off of it, that's what kept me up. That's what kept me sane. Because there was points where I almost committed suicide. I was in the hospital twice. I'm talking about slit my wrists. I used to cut my thighs. Like, I had hella scars. It was bad. And people don't know that side about me, because, I'm always considered the party animal or the super happy person. Trust me, it took me a while to get to where I'm at today. I'm still dealing with it, honestly. I'm still dealing with that pain, but it's way better than what I was dealing with before. I'm doing way better, and I'm just happy about it. But basically, that's my rape story. One of them. And ladies, never feel like a victim, okay? feel like a survivor. If you made women, some women don't even make it after, whether they kill themselves or the rapist kills them. Like, some women are not able to deal with that pain. That pain is gruesome. It's excruciating pain, and it's excruciating mental pain, emotional pain. It's not it was physical for me, because I mean, you took advantage of my pearl. That's my baby. You know, I'm glad I didn't end up pregnant. I'm glad I didn't end up with anything from that situation. Like, I'm just very grateful that God has given me that strength. And yeah, that's basically my story, guys. You know, I've been holding back from telling this story, but I'm actually very glad that I was able to open up to you guys. It's something I know it's hard to talk about, because I was constantly looking down. Like, yeah, that's the story. That's one of the situations that has shaped me to become the woman that I am today. And although I'm not glad that it happened, but like I said before, I'm just happy that I'm as strong as I am today. So any women that are going through the same exact thing as I am, like, be strong. That's all I'm going to say. Be strong, love yourself, meditate for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 3 minutes. Get that moment. Feel that moment when you just start breathing. Breathe through your nose, out through your mouth. You need moments just to breathe and be like, I'm okay. So yeah, guys, there's gonna be more stories like this. I've been through a lot of crap in my life, but this is not a channel for you guys to feel sorry for me. Like, it's just that there's so many women out there, and I just want them to relate to someone. So if you've gone through this, like I said before, be strong. Be strong. Be strong, be strong, be strong. But thanks for watching, guys. Yeah. This is a little bit of booze, and I hope you guys, it's not a story to enjoy, but I hope you guys can feel for the story and just get a little insight of who I am. So, namaste. You guys have a great day.